Get the mic off your face, bro. I'm tired.
Bro, he's been making out with the mic the entire time.
Is that your new relationship right there?
That's why I said he has 2 girlfriends.
That's his relationship goal.
Yeah. I guess with that, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Love to Hear. We got Jeff, Gibby, and Willie in the stew cooking up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We got a special guest today, a little audience member.
We love to see it. Yeah.
But yeah, today we got a good topic.
I
It's
hate
a little
her.
part 2 type thing.
Same.
All right. Anyways, we got a little part 2 type thing. It's extanglements. Just for clarification, we're talking about exes and entanglements. It's something nice, you know. I really feel like we should put extanglements on a shirt. Like, that will sell. I know Jeff might be the first one to buy. Anyways, so the first question we got up for today is, how do you end an extanglement? Let's start with Jeff.
How do I end an extanglement?
Yeah, both sides. Receiving and doing.
So, if I was to end it,
This is going great. Let's go.
if I was to end an entanglement, I'd probably just stop replying. I feel like that sends a great.
Jeff ghosts girls. That's what he does.
And
That's his
guys
thing.
Ghosted me earlier.
I didn't ghost you earlier. I was taking a shower.
You still could have called in the shower.
My phone was like by the sink. I was in the shower. I didn't even hear it.
How long were you in the shower? I texted you like a couple minutes after you said that.
It was
you were
11
going-
minutes apart. I take 15-minute showers. My bad, you caught me at the beginning.
Hey, bro.
And at the end.
He really did. But to be honest, I'll probably let them. Well, first of all, from the beginning, I always tell them my intention. So like, if I don't respond back, obviously you got the message, right? Is that not the way to do it?
Wow.
But
no, that's the thing. They didn't because you didn't send one. So they didn't get the message.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think they got the
That's
message.
It's
Jeff.
deeper than that.
maybe I'm not the great person to answer this question. I'll pass it on to Gibby.
Wait, what?
You could go ahead and answer this question.
What do you
then.
mean?
I feel like you're.
Just answer the question. Don't make
I
a little
just
wuss.
did. I said I don't respond back. Okay, so to me, like the entanglements, they don't need a response. Like they're like they know what's up, right?
Yeah, but that goes back to what we were talking about the other day. The talking stage. We make all those clear.
Okay, if we're in the talking, okay, I don't think talking and entanglements are the same thing.
Okay, so what do you call an entanglement?
I just feel like you said that from the beginning, like, hey, look, I'm not ready for nothing. And they're like, oh, yeah, me too. And then now you're just doing, yeah.
Okay,
But you're flirting with her.
I got a question, Jeff.
Go ahead.
In your point of view, what is the end goal of an entanglement?
You think she's going to get a ring after an entanglement?
No, what's
What
your
is
end goal?
I feel like I already have your
He's
answer.
asking you. What do you think?
Honestly, there's nothing. I don't have an end goal. If I have well, I'm not in for entanglements, but if my previous life, like my entanglements, they weren't like, there was no finish line to this. Like, I didn't see no finish line.
I'm just saying because if you was to let that person know that what the end goal is, then they can take you not writing them a message more better.
I feel like the end
I
goal.
did make that specific.
The end goal with an entanglement is to get untangled from the sheets. That's what it is. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Wow.
You know why?
Why?
That's a song. That's a song. You know why? I'm here for a long time. A good time, not a long time. You know why?
That's not how it goes.
How does it go?
Bro, this man
How does it go?
Yo, do you guys remember when he was trying to sing "I'm Sprung" and he was like,
Yeah,
like
it
what's
was
that song?
bad.
That
It was bad.
He was like,
girl.
"That girl." I'm like, what song is
She
that?
get me.
And when he said that part, I was like, "You mean I'm sprung?" He's like, "No, that's not it." And I started
He
playing
said,
it. He's
you
like,
know why?
Because it was a remix that I heard.
"No,
You know
it was no
why.
remix."
Bro, you
But
seen
either
that-
way, so for the entanglement part, I think I always make my intentions clear from the beginning. So if I'm like, hey, I like you, we're gonna go here, and if I say like that's me saying we're not even gonna go the entanglement route. Like I'm taking this one completely seriously. But if like I just got out of a relationship, I'm not ready for all that. It's like I already threw the ball in your court. You could decide what we go from here on out.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone on a date with an entanglement?
All right. So I think it's
I have.
I would answer that question with a question. Do you think it's fair to say that if you don't, because while it's going on, you might not know that it's an entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
You know till after it's done, like damn, that had no
That was an
potential.
entanglement.
That was an entanglement. You know, like, does that make sense? Like, do we know when it is like an entanglement?
I agree. I don't think from right off the bat we know what it is. It's just like we're figuring things out as we go on, and then once it's like you're in the middle of it, you're like, oh crap, it's an entanglement, or yo, this is not for me, and you kind of decide amongst the two of you where it's gonna go. But at the beginning, you never know.
That's true.
I want to bounce back to what Gibby said. You went on a date with an entanglement?
Yeah, I've gone on dates with entanglements before.
And how did that go?
I mean, I like food. 9 times out of 10, they like food. And I just like company, I guess. I like the company.
So at the time, you knew that it was an entanglement?
Like from the beginning.
My goal wasn't for it to be an entanglement, but then it ended up like only lasting like a month, maybe, if that.
So it just so happened to be an entanglement.
Yeah.
So that goes into my theory is that you don't really know until after the fact that it's over.
And I didn't. Okay, for one of them, I didn't know what I was doing. It was sort of just to get over my ex.
Oh,
It's called the rebound.
Yeah, it was like a rebound.
Thank you. Now you understand my point. Like, thank you.
It was sort of just to
Okay.
get over my ex, a rebound. And I guess we were both doing it to each other. Like we were both each other's rebound. And then we
What do we
noticed.
call that in basketball? Is there a word for that?
Two negatives make a positive.
I mean, that's not basketball, but that is true.
I don't know how.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't either.
You getting bullets for both teams? I don't know.
Triple double or something like that.
Just go on.
Anyways.
Yeah, go on, please.
But yeah, so we were both doing it to get over our exes, and only one of us really ended up succeeding after we broke up or we stopped talking. But yeah,
Wow.
and I'm not gonna name any names, but that
Yeah,
was
let's
me.
not name any names.
That was me that succeeded.
But that part of your life
Hustle.
is canceled, right?
Yeah, that part of my life is completely canceled. Now
Awesome.
we are just good friends. Her
Awesome.
and I.
Love to see
Nothing awkward, nothing weird. We're good friends.
it. You love to see it.
Well, are you, Willie? How do you end or receive the end?
Did you cancel your entanglement too?
I cancel all of my
Yes,
entanglements
sir.
because, like I spoke about in the last episode, I date for the long term. So my goal is to not have entanglements, but life works in funny ways. But the way I like to end it is, I'm a in-person kind of guy. I hate to end stuff through text, like whether it be like relationship, friendship. Like I like to address stuff in person because I feel like through text it can get misread and misunderstood. And I like to get my message across very clearly. So it has to be in person. And at times it could get awkward because it's like, we shouldn't do this anymore. But then you do have that awkward moment in the car where you're like, y'all staring at each other, and it's like, all right, what now? So it could get awkward, but I'm a in-person kind of guy.
No, I like the whole through text.
Because the thing is with the in person, it's like, I feel like if you're one-on-one with that person ending it, that's hella awkward.
Yeah, like what do you do in that awkward space of nothing going on? Like I'd rather just send a text. You got it. Whenever you're free to read it, you read it.
Like maybe you do
You
it
need to
when they're
respond.
dropping you off at your house or like you
outside the
drop them off-
house?
Yeah,
Like
like
the park car conversation?
All right, bye. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
I
Not like a
think
random
every-
parking spot that then you gotta drive home after the whole
Exactly.
conversation.
Yeah, so I'd rather do it through text. It's easy.
Yeah, so then you don't have to respond.
Man, so
Yeah,
here's a better way
That's
to
how
do
he
it.
does it though.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Here's a
respect.
There is a better way to do it.
Here's a better way to do it. On the way home, when you're like 10 minutes out, you start the conversation,
when
and
you
then once
bring
you
it
pull up to the crib, it's like, all right, babe, we're done.
And you
All right,
don't
thanks
do
for
it
the ride, and then
outside.
just get out.
That's it.
Because the other thing
Nah.
is, in person, if you're in a group setting and you end it, that's
You can't
mad.
really get mad though.
No, but chances are, if you're in a group setting, they're either their friends or your friends. Either way,
That's
it's
true.
awkward.
Okay.
Because everybody knows what happened. And then it's like, how
I
do we
mean,
act?
that's bold to end it in a group setting. I mean, you would
But
do
that's
that.
the only other way I can think of in
Nah,
person.
I think FaceTime or like, no, not FaceTime. Like a text, not text, phone call.
I'm down for text.
Why not
phone call.
FaceTime,
a
Gibby?
phone call maybe.
Because I've gotten ended by a phone call by one of my exes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And I've also had the conversation of in person with actually one of my exes that I was like with for the longest.
Mhm.
That was a whole thing in person, and good thing I had my car. But yeah, I think a phone call would be better. Phone call is not
Honestly,
too intimate because
Yeah,
you're not on
staring
FaceTime,
at them.
but then you're also not texting, which is a little bit
Somebody
mature.
actually gave me great advice on how to end it in person. They were like, you go somewhere where it's the service is quick. So like coffee, where you go, you get the coffie really
Go
quickly.
to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, and then like
Was it?
Oh,
she was like,
Lord.
just go there. You can end it quickly, and then you have your meal, whatever, or your coffee or hot chocolate, whatever you drink, and then it only takes about 10, 15 minutes while you're there. So then after that, you're like, all right, well, I'm done. You kind of go to the trash can, you throw everything away. Obviously, you're leaving after you throw everything away. So then
So you guys
head
get
out.
there separately, so that you leave separately.
Yes.
I think I'm never.
What are you talking about? You want me to
go
go somewhere with her in my car
That's
and
it.
then
No, but that's the
have
key
the
point
conversation with her
versus the
and then
take
go
you
back in
home.
my car and we're
Yeah.
just sitting next to each other? Nah.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's the key.
Or imagine
That's
doing
the
it in
key.
your car and then she doesn't want to get out.
No, we do it outside the car.
No, I'm saying imagine you do it in your car, and then she doesn't want to get out, and you can't go anywhere because she's in your car.
All right. If that happened, I'll just call her Uber.
In your
It's
car?
But it's
I
your
leave my car there. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll pick her
I
out.
would worry.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's questionable.
But
I'll leave my car there. I'll kick her out.
here's something I think is important to understand, because we're like, this whole question was kind of like extanglements, so it was like the merger of X's and entanglements.
Yeah.
But in specific, like, where is it that there's the difference between an X and an entanglement?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. I think, like we spoke about earlier, an ex, I think, obviously that is an honest relationship that you was with that just ended. And, you know, I feel like an ex, at some point, you had potential in that, you know, that relationship working out. I don't think an entanglement, you really think, yo, I'm going to marry this entanglement, you know? That's just my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like you never know as it's going on.
No, yeah, but that goes back to my point, was like, you don't know that it's an entanglement
Okay,
until after.
so for me, like entanglements are like before the talking stage. Like it's a division between talking and entanglement. So like you meet her, you get to know her, and then now it's two roads to go: entanglement or talking. Like depending on where you see that person. So like as we've gotten older, we're like, all right, we're more serious about relationships. So everything goes to the talking side. If you're in an entanglement side, it's dead. But back then, it's like you meet her, you don't know where this is going. You're like, I don't know if you're gonna meet my parents, or I don't know. You're just always gonna go through the back door. Like,
Wow.
He said back
Wow.
door.
like
Wow,
Not
that's
everyone has a
crazy.
back door at their house.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
you
if
live
it's an
alone.
Or right outside
What if
their
it's an
room,
apartment?
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
then,
your crib is built different.
Yeah.
Your crib is
Like,
built different.
They
bro.
come in, they're right there, bro. Like, you're chilling.
You been in my house?
Yeah, I mean, I was at your
Oh,
house not too long
shit,
ago.
all right. I forgot.
Listen, man.
That's
I've come in
crazy.
through the back door too.
Let me
Well,
ask
that's
you
because we had COVID. Or
Okay, we didn't have COVID at the time.
It was we were in a pandemic and we were busy at church, and my mom had just gotten surgery, so I was trying to avoid as much contact with her as possible. So we kept going through the back as we were getting clothes and then anything we needed, and then go out through the back door.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was it.
But he also sneaks girls into there. So
No,
Wow.
not really.
no, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. It was just-
I have a question, Jeff. So with your,
Why is it with Jeff?
because you made a comment that I wanted to address.
Oh,
so when you have, because you said that with entanglements, that comes before the talking stage.
No, it's the road. Like, so you meet them, you talk, you get to know them, and then there's two ways you could go: either entanglement or talking. Like that's how it was. It was never like it was. It's basically like two forks in the road. So you meet them, and then now you're like, do I want to go left? Do you want to go right?
So if the end goal is not in place, then it's an entanglement.
No. I think for some people it takes them longer to understand what they see in that person, how they feel. Not everybody knows off the rip, you know, how they feel about a person or where they see themselves going with that person. So it literally just depends on that like that's why I think communication is like super important. So from the beginning,
Yeah.
you're like, hey, what are your intentions? You could say, I just got out of a relationship. I'm not ready for that. And now that other person knows that, they could be like, okay, cool. I want to stick around or I want to dip.
Yeah.
So if she, or I don't, well, everybody here if she wants to stay, if she wants to stay, you know, that's her decision. Like you already explained, like you were completely transparent with her.
Mhm.
So after that, it's kind of like, and the ball's in her court. Like you let her go ahead and decide.
No,
I
yeah.
agree. That's
But
good.
here's the thing, like, do you think, because you brought something up, like in terms of letting them know, and then from there they can, you know, decide whether or not they want it to be an entanglement or whatever. Do you think you can like really start something? Can you start it knowing it's an entanglement? Like, can you be like, I'm gonna get with this person for a good time, not a long time, but in a because entanglements are weird. They're not hookups. They're like extended hookups, I guess. Does that make sense?
No.
Because all right, so I feel like typically an entanglement is like someone that you're talking to, someone that like it's like kind of a relationship with no title
Yeah.
for longer than it's like, you know, maybe a couple months.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay, I get it. It's just for fun.
So can you start something like that though? If you're gonna say I'm gonna like probably give you the next couple months of my life,
Some people can.
but that's it.
Some people can. Some people in life right now aren't like super desperate to be in a relationship. Some people just want to have fun, and there's nothing bad with that. With them, for me, I'm sort of let's do it to do it, like for real.
Yeah.
Not just for fun, but for some people it is. Some people like to just have fun and stuff. Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm on the same boat. I don't see the reason why you would want to go into something knowing that it's not gonna last a long time. I mean, I'm very when it comes to time, like I take my time like very seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Especially me, because I'm like much older than like you, Jobel.
Yeah,
So
14, bro.
I take my time very seriously. So I don't want to go into something like, you know, it might last 4 months. Like I could use that 4 months to build something much stronger that has potential.
I
and
think
to waste it.
So for me, I grew up in an area where it was like the goal, like the role models that you had around you, or even the people you surrounded with, was like, you have to get girls. You have to get girls.
Mm-hmm.
So for a while, it was just, you know, go ahead and do that. So like in the younger age, that was basically the goal: get as many girls as you can, and you know, it was like a game. But now as you grow up, you're like, all right, cool, you know. So it's different. Like it might depend on where you like everything could go from where you grew up, for how mature you are, like your family setting and a whole bunch of other things play into account. But for the majority, like for us four here, how we position our lives now and how we're rooted in Christ or whatever, we're like, yo, it's marriage only. Like if I don't see anything with you, then you're out. It's dead. So like I said, it's timing. It's the person's time. Like you can't judge somebody because everybody's going through their own journey. Everybody's going through their own paths.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as, you know, I think the number one thing is just communication. Like if you tell somebody from the beginning, I want to marry you, and that's not your intention, I feel like that's when it's like kind of gets like weird and whatnot.
Yeah, I feel like this is just playing with girls' emotions.
Yeah.
Or guys' emotions, because girls do that too all the time. Girls say a lot of like, oh, I want to marry you, but then they stop. And they really just want to have fun.
By the way, we're drinking lemonade today.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, don't show them. Like we're drinking lemonade. And it has mass sugar, so I've been like sipping on it, and it's
We can't show the
Cover
logo.
the logo,
Gibby.
cover the
Yeah,
logo,
cover the logo.
No, don't bring it up. Don't get it. They're gonna know. We can't get in trouble.
Can't get copyrighted, bro. But
Today's
yeah, we
episode
do
is
have
brought to you by
lemonade.
lemonade.
Yeah, we have lemonade.
It's simply just lemonade.
Simply amazing, you know.
Simply amazing. Simply
Love to
lemonade.
hear it.
Like,
That's
we
a
love it.
shameless plug.
Shameless plug. No brand deal, no nothing. Unless you want to sponsor us. If you're a juice company out there, Ace Family just came up with a juice called Silly Juice.
Silly juice.
Silly Juice, and I heard it's actually fire. For real.
Can you only get it like in West Coast or?
I think they're selling at Walmart. If I'm not
You could
mistaken,
probably
I gotta check.
get
I gotta
that
check
shipped
though.
somewhere.
I gotta check.
Right.
But okay, so we talked about how ending entanglements, but how do we end with exes? Someone you were in a relationship with.
Why the
Who's the most
heck
experienced?
did you look at me?
I don't know. I feel like
See
you're
him?
like-
Do you
I
have
was
a
looking forward,
story?
or
I have a story of
I-
ending with my ex.
Then you could definitely go ahead and
I
say
have
it.
2 exes actually.
Go
Who
first,
here has
Gibby.
the
Well, I
most?
have more than 2 exes, but 2 recent ones.
Recent?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
Alrighty, see where you are.
Well, more recent as in I
In
was more
life,
mature.
in life, I've only had 2 exes.
And like 30 entanglements.
Yeah.
Nah, chill.
Yeah.
It's only like
30
25, bro.
entanglements.
My ratio is not that bad, but
Yeah.
it's like the same.
Yeah, these two are the thoughts, and then Joe Bell and I are the same.
I think
Well,
me and Willie. I don't think me and Willie. Maybe for I don't know about Willie, but for me, I think it was just I was figuring out life, and people came along the way, and some people shouldn't have, and I had to drop them along the journey. That was necessarily it. I did that with friends. I did that with workers, co-workers, whatever, jobs. I was just figuring out myself.
Jeff is the person that I know that has the most jobs. He's had so many jobs because he doesn't know what he wanted to do until now. Now Jeff knows.
Now, if he's that way with his jobs, then
Imagine
with
with
the
his
females,
girls.
it's just- yeah.
bro.
I would, but I was honest with them. Nah, I'm joking. I've only had 2 exes, and I don't think I've had relationships. I think it was just great conversation. That's it.
Okay. With me, the way my ex and I broke up, which is technically weird because she's not my ex anymore.
Your
She's my current right now, but she broke up with me on FaceTime. She called me on FaceTime. Literally, I was right outside my house in my car. I had just pulled up to my house too, and she's like, "Hey, I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't want to lead you on. I don't know where my feelings are right now. So
I'm staring dead at her right now.
yeah, I don't want to look at her because I know she's dying right now of laughter."
Yeah.
But she said that, and I was like, "Dang, okay, bet. It's fine. It's okay." At the mature man I am, I'm like, "All right, bet." She started crying, and I stayed strong, and
I gotta.
and then yeah, then I hung up on her and I started crying, but I didn't.
You
Thanks,
started crying,
Steph.
but you didn't.
I didn't. Oh man, I don't cry. No,
Yo,
men
and
cry.
she's dying laughing right now.
She's
Look
really
at
laughing
her.
right now.
I just want to clarify, she is a very toxic person.
She's very
one
toxic,
of
but
those
I
toxic
love
people I
her.
know.
We love
I
her,
have
but she
I
is
have calmed her
toxic.
down a lot actually with her toxicity. I've calmed her down.
You know what I love about Steph? Like literally, how competitive she is. But then, like, I probably don't even want to win. Like, I don't even care about the game. But the fact that I know she's on the opposite team, I want to just like kill her in the game.
Just
Like,
her, not even anyone
just-
else.
Like literally,
That's true.
we could play Uno, and it could be all of us here plus her. And the fact that
Everybody
she's
teams up
playing,
against her.
I'm just going after her. I'm just going after
Jeff
her. I
will
don't even care
lose
to win.
just if she loses.
Yeah, I would like keep it blue. I have no blues, but I'll keep it blue just because she don't got blue.
She's competitive for sure.
Very.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how she broke up with me. And the other one was a harder one. That's another podcast for another day.
Yeah, that's another story.
Have you only been on the receiving end of those kinds of relationships?
What do you mean?
Like getting broken up?
I have gotten broken up, but there's only been one relationship that I broke up with them, which is the one I'm not going to say today.
To answer that question, I'm kind of on the same platform as Jeff. Like as like real relationships and exes, I've only had like 2, maybe 3, no 2, and then like
Hey, this man don't even know how to count them.
and I've had like a bunch more of like just
Great conversation.
great conversations.
Thank you.
Let's
Great
call it
conversations.
that,
That's
yeah.
it. That's what they're called. Great conversation.
Let's call it that. With my exes, I think for one of them, they ended it, and then the other one I did. The one that I received it in, to my knowledge, I think it was through text. Lies. It was in person. The one that I ended it with, I started off on the phone, and then I met up like with her later on. So I feel like
Just
just
started breaking up with them on the phone and ended
'Cause
in person.
I was on my way to
'cause they were
see
gonna-
them.
Yeah.
I was on my way to see them, so we started talking on the phone, and then it got to a point where like, you know what, let's just finish in person. So it started on the phone though.
That is wild. That was a
It's-
2-part breakup.
It was a long breakup.
Two-part breakup.
It was a long breakup.
Is it who I think it is? The one that doesn't like me?
No.
Oh, it's
Wow, she's name dropping. Okay,
That-
the one that doesn't like you, that was in person.
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. On
If you're out there and you're one of Willie's exes, just know I like you.
and
yeah.
for my next one, I need you to know that you have to like Gibby.
Oh
have to
yes,
like it.
for his
Gibby's
for his
essential.
next girlfriend,
That's
they
a
have to like me.
qualification. You have to be close and friends with Gibby.
I don't know why you feel like every girl just hates you.
No, I don't think every girl hates me. I think most people actually like me.
I feel like
Everybody loves
but
me. I know that
everyone
for a
likes
fact.
me.
people that are in relationships, like I feel like I'm gonna get a girlfriend and you're gonna be like, bro, she's like me.
No, that's not true. Because I know whoever he's talked to, I know they like me, and most of the time,
Hold on, what?
who whoever you've
Oh
liked,
man.
whoever you've been up with,
Bro, I've been
They've liked.
single.
no, you know what I mean? Like girls that you just talk to or girls that are your friends that I've met, they generally like me. You feel me? Like our friends
They're like
as a person.
they're cool with you.
Yeah, they're cool. I mean, I don't mean like a girl like that you talk to.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
a
was-
girl
I
that you
was
talk
like,
to.
yo,
Got it.
I was
Like
like,
people
yo,
that you
where's
talk
this
to.
going?
We need a clarification.
Yeah.
I was like, where's
And
this
then
going?
Willie too. Like people he talk to, and Jabal too. Most like everyone that is around me.
I
if
never
you start
question
talking
if
to a girl
somebody
or
likes
something,
me. I
they
know
like me.
everybody loves me.
Yeah.
I'm a likable person. What is there not to like?
Well,
Um,
Anyway.
Ghosting. But anyways,
not replying to text messages.
All right, but I pick up your phone call.
Yeah, for the most part.
I just want to say, if anybody ever gets close to any of the single people here, please communicate. Even if Jeff is bad at it.
Yes,
Call,
please do.
just don't text me, bro. That's all I ask for.
Yeah.
So, who's gonna be your next extanglement?
That was a great episode, guys. I think that was a great place to end right there. You know.
That's great.
But yeah, make sure you subscribe, you like, you follow, you do all the good stuff because we're, you know,
like, comment, subscribe.
what did I say?
Like, follows. You said a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, follow because we're gonna put our socials down below.
Yes,
Please
sir.
give your boy the clout that he deserves.
He deserves.
Bro, I need my numbers up, bro. I got rookie numbers.
If you followed up to the end, I want to start this so we can start getting comments. If you followed up to the end, in the comment below, put Extanglements. That way we get some comments down there.
Also put juices that we should try.
Yo, and juice, juices
Yeah.
too. We're gonna have some polls on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, asking what juices we should try. So yeah, do that.
Let's do it.
All right, love y'all.
Oh, y'all. Peace.